All right, so the White House saying basically that all these new reports about President Trump needing to start over on tax reform, going back to the drawing board, they are actually wrong. That said, a White House official is telling Fox Business that all options are on the table and that a fully fledged plan is still weeks away. So what's that mean? When's it coming? Joining me right now, Georgetown University professor Brad Blakeman. And Brad, we were just talking to our own Blake Berman about all this, and he asked Sean Spicer, you know, look, is this actually going to happen on schedule, on time? Steve Mnuchin said August. Is it really happening? To which he basically got an answer like, okay, we want to make sure we get it right. So it was an answer, non-answer. They want to make sure they get it right. Can they get it right, Brad, by August?
They must get it right. This isn't a want to do, this is a need to do. The fundamental pledge of the president was tax reform, tax reduction. It's got to happen. But I believe this opens it up for negotiation, which is a good thing. We already know what Trump has proposed for individuals, 0, 10, 20, and 25% brackets. We know what he's proposed for corporate tax rate, 15%. Right now, if you include state and federal, it's about 40%. We know what he's talked about, eliminating the death tax and the repatriation of money offshore back in America.
Okay, but this can all be agreed to. These are all easy things, I think, to get everyone on board with. You know where it's going to become a problem? It's this border adjustment tax.
Absolutely.
Retailers are saying, look, this is going to decimate us. We got it bad enough as it is. And, you know, if you're President Trump and you're looking at these jobs numbers, you're getting a little nervous because if retailers are going to get it, you know, whacked because of this even harder, then you're going to be looking at a lot more in the way of job losses.
There's no doubt about it. That is a pass-along tax. The manufacturers like it, but the retailers don't. And that's where the buck will stop with the consumer. So these are all really hard negotiation points. But the good news is the White House is keeping an open mind, especially to try and peel off some conservative Democrats. Can you imagine if we can get a bipartisan tax bill? That would be an absolute home run for the president. But 2017 is the year for action.
Okay, so timing-wise, I mean, Mnuchin saying August. I think they may have learned their lesson with health care, Brad, in that, you know, you put these deadlines on, these self-imposed deadlines that don't give you a whole lot of wiggle room, and then people think that somehow you failed just because it doesn't go through first time around. So did they learn their lesson? Is that in part what this is about? They're backpedaling at least the time schedule of the whole thing?
No doubt about it, but let's back up the time from December of next year, because that's really the drop-dead point for a bill to be done. Because once we move into 2018, we're into midterm elections. The entire House is up and a third of the Senate. Nothing's going to get done. So I do know that things are working very well behind the scenes. People like Senator Rob Portman and the OMB director. The negotiations are starting in earnest now. They're starting early. But let's back the clock up from December.
All right, Brad Blakeman, thank you so much.